As discussed in the previous environments video, the learning space should meet every child in your program's basic needs. In this video, we will be discussing more on what is developmentally appropriate for each age group, as well as options for schedules and routines. No matter what type of program you operate or curriculum you use, best practice is to offer open areas for each age group with eye-level furniture, labeled areas, and materials. Having mixed age groups in a classroom environment provides opportunities for deep discovery and engaged peer learning to take place among the children. Remembering best practice and focusing on environmental needs of the children, we can offer the best care for all in your program setting. The following points will help you determine how to establish the type of program you offer, as well as developmentally appropriate materials for each of your spaces. Most center-based programs and family child care programs fit this profile. Learning time occurs throughout the day. The schedule of routines includes meals and snacks, a nap or rest period, and an afternoon program. Most schedules are 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., whereas some center and family child care providers may open earlier or later. Working parents may choose this option for security because their child is in one program all day. However, this option may be more costly for parents depending on if the program accepts vouchers for those who receive assistance to pay for childcare. Most private schools and public schools fit this profile. The schedule of routines involves mostly active learning in a shorter period of time. Schedules do vary for this group of programs. Some of these businesses may offer 2 half-day schedules for alternating groups of children. For example, public and private preschool, and kindergarten with AM and PM groups. Some, but not many providers, offer transportation to alternate afternoon care. Parents may choose this option because they are not working or have alternate care arrangements for their children after the half-day program is over. There are some things to think about when choosing what is a better program for you to operate. Consider the community you serve and what you are able to offer to the community to address their specific child care needs. You can ask your local resource and referral agency to help you find that information.
Infant and toddler spaces should include materials that are easy for infant and toddler hands to grasp and manipulate, as fine motor skills are in an early development stage at this age. These items may include Hague, puzzles, cubes, balls, blocks, soft dolls, and etc. All loose items should be in a container that is low and easily accessible to mobile infants and toddlers. Caregivers of young infants should be introducing toys and items to provide sensory experiences and stimulate cognitive development. Pictures of where learning materials belong and areas should be posted low and at eye level for the mobile infant and toddler. Open learning areas are key for children to move freely to work on large motor development and to support safe interactions with others in the space. These learning areas may include science, math, art, a simple library, sensory, and blocks. Preschool spaces should include materials that are such to build upon and strengthen for fine motor skills. Manipulative items such as puzzles, linking toys, lacing cards, fat pencils, markers, and safety scissors are all items that are used for open-ended activities to encourage fine motor skills and cognitive development. All loose items should be in a container that is easily accessible to all children. Pictures of the item and a clear printed word should be on all the bins and shelves. This shows where the learning materials belong. The areas should be posted low and at the eye level for the preschooler with a clear picture and printed word on the area. Learning areas should remain open with plenty of room and seating as required for children to work and play safely. Learning centers may include science, math, art, writing, fine motor area, sensory table, library area, and blocks. School-age spaces should include materials that allow the children to build upon skills mastered through the time through preschool through elementary grades, as well as encourage critical thinking skills. These materials may include simple board games, card games, a variety of art materials, chapter books, and other open-ended items for creative play. All loose items should be in a container that is easily accessible to all children. Pictures with a clear printed word of where learning materials belong in areas should be posted at the eye level for the school-age child. There should be plenty of space for the children to work at large tables and taller chairs such as science, art, writing, math, and sensory areas. All materials should be age appropriate and at the level of the child depending on what classroom you're in. All areas should be labeled with a picture and a simple word, along with materials in the classroom with a simple picture and a word. Soft areas can be in the classroom with soft rugs, pillows, upholstered chairs, and the age-appropriate levels of tables, chairs, and shelving for each age-appropriate classroom.
Mixed-aged groups in one classroom can be slightly challenging, but also allow for amazing learning opportunities. When defining a space for mixed-age groups, centers should be clearly defined and allow an even number of children in each space. You can use things such as shelving and area rugs. Think about these things. Are the materials and activities open-ended? Use materials of interest, yet promote further learning and discovery? And does my setup promote peer interaction and learning? Because there is variation in age, it's best to use open-ended activities. Some examples are blocks, sensory tubs, art and creativity, and Play-Doh. Having open-ended activities and materials allows for each age group to maximize their learning when they explore the different activities and unique materials. Materials should be materials that are of interest of the children, but also allow for discovery or further learning to take place. An example of this might be, instead of using just one type of paintbrush in the art center, lay out different kinds of brushes and include sponges, cookie cutters, etc. that children can experiment with. It's possible that not all children will have experience with all the materials. This could be a positive thing because it will help promote peer interaction and learning as children help each other learn and discover new ideas. The children could also help each other tackle new tasks together and learn from one another.
Focusing on more of what is developmentally appropriate for each age group, as well as options for schedules and routines, helps create a space that sets all children up for future success. Whatever your curriculum you use, best practice is to offer open areas for each age group with eye-level furniture, labeled areas, and materials with pictures and words when appropriate. In all environments, it's important to provide opportunities for children to discover using open-ended materials and encourage children to share their new ideas and concepts that they identify. Remembering best practice, focusing on environmental needs of the children, we can offer the best care for all in your program setting.